Over the past 3 years, I've helped hundreds of people solve their chronic back pain, and they all have a lot of the same things in common. In this video, we're going to talk about what type of mentality you need to actually solve your chronic back pain for the long term, and most importantly, why the excuse that you don't have enough time is absolute BS. That's right, no more chronic back pain if you follow these tips. But before we get into that, my name is Darcy, and I have a mission to help as many people as possible solve their chronic back pain. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I'll be dropping more content just like this in the future.
The first thing that they do is they stop searching for quick fixes and they commit themselves to the process. It's one of the biggest differences compared to people who stay stuck and the people who break through, and that's their mindset. People who finally eliminate for the long term stop searching for the magic pill. They stop going for chiropractors and looking for quick fixes. They understand that this is going to be a long-term process and they're committed to that process. My client Scott is a perfect example. He struggled with back pain for 12 years. He had sciatica and numbness in his legs. He tried everything.
I've tried many different things, everything from massage therapy, physio, tried working out by myself.
When he joined the Body Rebuild System, he stopped chasing quick fixes and he committed himself to a process. Matter of fact, right before he decided to sign with the Body Rebuild System, he got injured, and that's what actually made him take that first step. He finally took this step and committed to a long-term solution. And literally after 8 weeks with the program, his pain was subsided to almost zero. Told me he felt stronger than ever, and he saw a future that was pain-free.
I'm currently on week 8 of Darcy's 6-month body rebuild program, and I'm happy to say that I haven't felt this way in a long time. I feel strong. My back pain has decreased significantly.
Fast forward to now, and he's completely pain-free, doing all the things that he loves, and pain no longer controls his life. He can make his own decisions on what he wants to do rather than pain making them for him. So here's what you need to do. First of all, stop chasing quick fixes. Understand that this is a long-term process and quick fixes equals short-term outcomes. And lastly, just trusting the process and understand that this is a long-term thing and you need to focus on having a long-term vision in your healing.
The next big characteristic is that they realize that stretching alone will not fix the problem, but rather strength and stability will. Now, this is one of the biggest myths I see with people suffering with back pain. They think that a tight muscle means that you have to stretch it. But what is actually happening is the muscles themselves are weak. And when you have weak muscles, they tighten up to guard against hurting yourself further. If you feel like you have tight hamstrings, tight hip flexors, or obviously your back is tight, the muscles are tight, it's not that you have to stretch them more, it's that those muscles are being overworked, because the likelihood is that your glutes and your other core muscles are not doing the work they're supposed to. Tightness in your body is your body's defense mechanism against you hurting yourself more. So one of my clients, Mike, he had severe sciatica, tight hamstrings, sore back, and every day he told me, I stretch every day, I do yoga, and I don't know why I keep having these chronic pain flare-ups. It wasn't until he worked with me and we stopped all of that and we started working on the right things. We started getting his glutes stronger, we started getting his core stronger, and we stopped all the stretching and yoga that he actually started to see relief. Now, it's not that stretching is bad, it's just that stretching alone will not cure the problem. There's other areas of attention that need focus, and your body needs to be built up in other areas. So here's what you need to do. Stop stretching what feels tight, okay? Start building strength and stability in other areas. Your core, your glutes, these areas need strength and stability so that your back, your hamstrings, they can relax and they can ease off so that you'll actually have the ability to move properly. Focus on building stability first. When your body feels stable, it will stop guarding and those muscles will relax and the tightness will go away.
The next big characteristic that all these clients who had success with back pain is they made time instead of making excuses. I can tell you right now out of my personal experience and working with so many people, the people who heal their back pain for good are not the ones who say they don't have time. Matter of fact, they're the ones that make the time specifically to get over the back pain. The truth is that you don't have time to be in pain. My most successful clients are busy just like you. They have jobs, they have responsibilities, they have careers, they have a personal life, but they also realize that fixing their pain is an absolute non-negotiable, because if they don't, they're not going to be able to enjoy their social life or do their job without pain or take care of their kids or do the things that they love. They take time to do 10 to 50 minutes of the exercises, the movements, and the protocols because they know it saves them years of suffering. Amanda used to work like crazy and she used to skip out on movement. And it got so bad that she lost all ability to be the active person that she wanted. She would go on work trips and her back would lock up on her, and she wasn't even able to partake in those work trips, in those conferences.
2 weeks prior to joining the program, I actually was on a business trip and was in so much pain that I was face down in my hotel room on the bed and was really scared because I did not know what to do. I actually ended up missing an entire day of a conference and eventually got myself up and was able to travel home, but it was the most excruciating pain that I had been in, well over a 10 out of 10.
And during our time together, it really hit her that she started to realize, I just have to prioritize some movement every single day and I'll be able to live the life that I want without pain controlling it. Okay, so here's what I want you to focus on. Understanding that you don't need hours of rehab. You just need 10 to 15 minutes a day to start to build up some positive momentum. You should focus on small daily movement habits that fit into your daily routine. And finally, stop seeing movement as extra. It's vital in every single thing you do.
Now, the next characteristic I see in people who get over their chronic back pain for the long term, they embrace small wins and they trust the long game. So here's something I see over and over again. People who stay stuck in pain, and they also expect massive change overnight. So the ones who actually heal understand that they need to focus on the small wins, these little things that happen throughout the day. Are you getting stronger at an exercise? Are you able to incorporate things into your life and start to see those little progress wins over time? They also understand that progress is not linear, meaning you might feel great one week and you might not feel so great the next, but that's okay. You need to trust the process. We're humans. We naturally live in an up and down cycle. We're not consistent all the time, and your recovery will be the same. And then lastly, they focus on what's improving instead of obsessing over what isn't improving and how much pain they are in now, or even thinking about the past. So one of my clients, Lisa, suffered with this same thing. She was expecting immediate results. And when she didn't get that, she was left frustrated. And we worked together to change her mindset. And it's getting her to start to focus on the little things, those little wins, and looking forward into the future and trusting the process. Once she did this, her entire reality shifted as she started to actually see the benefits that were coming from doing the right movements and exercise. So here's what you need to do. You need to celebrate every step forward, even if it's small. You need to expect setbacks as just part of the game. And then you need to stay committed to the long game, because small improvements, they just stack up over time.
One of the biggest things that they all have in common, they all have to learn, they stop letting stress and fear control their pain. Now, this is something nobody talks about, but it's an absolute game changer. If you're constantly stressed, anxious, and worried about pain, your pain signals stay on, and you're never ever able to get out of that fight or flight state. So you're always very sensitive to pain. And if you're fearful of moving, your body is always going to stay guarded, keeping everything tight and not allowing you to ever find free movement. Sean was doing everything right. He was fixing movement, he was building strength, he was doing all the right things. But he would still have flare-ups once in a while.
Prior to starting the body rebuild system, I had been experiencing some chronic low back pain, and it was really aggravated when sitting for long periods at work and also exercising, doing calisthenics-based movements like push-ups, pull-ups, deadlifts, squats, things like that.
So Sean and I, we sat down and we talked, and we really started to understand how he was thinking about his pain and how he experienced that pain, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. So what we taught him to do was to start practicing mind-body awareness. And he started shifting his focus away from the pain being an enemy. So here's what you can do instead is stop fearing movement. You need to be able to do movements in a relaxed, calm state so your body feels ready to do them. And you can get into that state by starting to practice mindfulness and starting to practice breath work. These two things together are really going to help develop a physical awareness of your body and some of the mental thoughts that are going through your head, so that you can be okay with them and accept them. And through that, you can start to see the pain you're experiencing as a message. It's a friend, it's not an enemy. And in doing all that, you need to prioritize recovery. You don't get good sleep, or you're eating poor food, or you're overstressed, you're never going to be in the right physiological state to be able to recover and focus on healing. So drop a comment and give this video a like, as it pushes it out to more people who need to hear it. Next steps is, if you want my free course, you'll see that in the link in my bio, and it goes over all the things I talked about in this video and teaches you ways that you can apply these things to your life. And if you wanted even more help and you're thinking, hey, I'd love to start solving my chronic back pain and work with me one-on-one, you'll also see the link below to book a call with me and start seeing if you're a right fit for the program. All right, see you next time.